Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do you a video which is a little bit different than what I've normally done. I've been wanting to do this video for ages, but I've been putting it off because I'm not too sure if people would enjoy it or like to see it. But today I thought, I was going to swear then. Today I thought, sod it, I'm going to do this video because I think it will help quite a few people. It's all about things that make me happy box. Right, I got told about this from a friend once. They were feeling quite low and someone gave them an idea about what to do to try them, cheer them up and help them through the day. So this is quite good for people that have had like a breakdown of a relationship, or the bereavement of a loved one, or just feeling generally low because they can't get a job, or they've got bad exam results, or just, well, anybody could do it really, I should think, even if you're not feeling low. One day you might, and this really helps you. I found it really helped me. I had a breakdown of relationship once. I've had quite other different things happen throughout my life, and I thought, right, I'm going to try this, what my friend done. It said it helped. So what it is you get a shoe box or any sort of box. My box is this. I've lost the lid at the moment. It's an old shoe box, if you can see. A shoe box is probably about the best thing because it has got a lid on it. Although I've lost my lid, it has got a lid on it, so it's nice to keep it all compact together. You get this box and you keep it in a safe place, somewhere in your bedroom. I keep mine up in the top of my wardrobe in my bedroom, and whenever you're feeling low, you get this box out. I'm going to show you what's in my box. It's the things that make you happy. So you'd go around and try and find little things that make you happy, like a picture of a loved one, or a smell of a candle that makes you happy, or like you could smell a candle that could make you think of the seaside or something. Anything whatsoever. So my first item in mine is this toy. Now you've probably seen me with this in a picture once before on one of my videos, but this is Bagpuss, as you all know, and this I got and put it in my box because it reminds me of my childhood. Now my mother used to work a lot, so I never went home for dinner, and whenever she did have a day off work, which was very rare, I used to be able to go home and watch Bagpuss on my lunch break before I had to go back to school. So this reminds me of the good times, when dinner times when my mum never went to work. So that's why I've got that in my box. Next one is this, Stuart Little. Now he reminds me of when my children were little. Stuart Little. Stuart Little was all the rage. The film was out then, and my children got this Stuart Little, and I've always loved him. I think it's so sweet. It just reminds me of when my children were little. So that's why that's in my box. This, now, is a bit dusty. So, it's a bit dusty. I've got this candle. Now, it doesn't say what the smell is of the candle, but whenever I smell this, it just reminds me of summer. And I love summer. I don't really like winter very much, but although I love Halloween and Christmas. But this, I love summer. It just reminds me of summer, basically. This, one of my children gave me one Mother's Day once. It's a little cushion that you hang up. And it says, "For special mum, for all the things you've done for us and still continue to do, this special wish is filled with love for today and all year through." That's what my 4 children got me once when they were little. This empty bottle of Jaeger, because Jägermeister, because that I just love. I love when you have Jaeger bombs, basically. Not that I drink much, but if I ever do, and anyone says, "Do you want a Jaeger bomb?" I'm like, yes, I will have one. And actually, it probably might still smell a bit. Let me have a smell. Yeah, it does. That's why that's in my box. Now, next one is quite interesting. It's a cassette tape of a song by Kylie Minogue and what's his name, Keith Washington. If you can see that there. And the song is called "If You Were With Me Now." I love that song. I don't think it never properly got into charts. If it did, it was probably at number 74 or something. And I was so surprised because it is such a good song, and no one ever really knows that Kylie Minogue done this. I don't think she's ever sang it again. But I just love it. I love her voice. I love the song. If you ever want to listen to it, I don't know if it's on YouTube actually. I've never actually looked. You could try on YouTube and see if it is on there. If I can find it on YouTube, and I know how to do it, I'll try and put the link on the bottom. I'll have to see if I can get someone to show me how to do a link. But yeah, that is why I've got that. I love the song. Not many people have got cassette tapes anymore, so I haven't listened to it for a while. Probably need to get it on a disc. This is another one. It's a tag that I got not last year, year before. My daughter Caroline, my second eldest child, she got me a big massive bunch of flowers in this box. All these flowers it was. Is it lilies? Is it lilies? Yes. It's been a very long time since I've had flowers like that. All in this big, oh, it's just beautiful. And I've always kept the card that she done for me. Happy late Mother's Day, Mum. Sorry I work so much. Bless her. Love you, Caroline. So I've always kept that. It reminds me of the flowers she got me. Our next item, I don't know if my other ex-boyfriend. I've got a couple of ex-boyfriends. It sounds really bad, but I have got a couple of ex-boyfriends. One year I went to Scarefest at Twin Lakes, and it was the year I had red hair. So I've kept this picture basically because I think it's a fantastic picture, because it's got me with red hair on, and it's got my niece and her friend. And I love the picture. My ex is doing his pose he used to always do. So yeah, that's why I've kept it. But this is the picture. And me with red hair, look at that. That's my niece, that's her friend, and that's my ex. One of my exes. That's why I've kept that in my box. It's a good memory. I had a good night that night. This one is a printout my daughter done for me once, my youngest, Jessica. I think she might have been about 7 or 8. She done a little print art of a nursery, well not nursery, of a rhyme. My mother is a woman like no other. She gave me life, nurtured me, taught me, dressed me, fought for me, held me, shouted at me, kissed me, but most importantly, loved me unconditionally. There are not enough words I can say to describe just how important my mother was to me. Was? I still am. And what a powerful influence she continues to be. Oh, duh. Mother, I love you. And I just love the words. Such lovely words. And that really, really made me happy on Mother's Day. There's so much you could put in the box. Like, I've kept, like, trips I've been on. When I went to see James Arthur in concert with my sister. That was, I thought that was a great day. He was so good, James Arthur was that day. He sang beautifully, played guitar. I just loved it. I've kept that because it's such a happy moment. Also another one, when I went out once for some drinks with my daughter when she was 18, we went in this cocktail place and we had these really, really strong, spicy cocktails. Mine was a Bloody Mary. Oh, and it was so spicy. I mean, it was such a laugh. They had these on the table, these beer mats. And apparently what you do with your hand is, we can try and do it. Yeah, you put your hand like that. And then if you put it in there, it looks like a bum. Basically. Me and my daughter were highly amused with this. And we got a little bit tipsy. And we kept doing this thing with these cards. So that is a happy memory. Next one is my mother's address book she used to have. Now, my mother passed away in 1994 when I was 23, and I'm now 47. So I've kept this as a memory because I can see her handwriting in it, basically. And it's sometimes when I'm feeling a bit sad or I miss her, I look through it and I see all the addresses and the names and her writing, how she used to write. And it just makes me feel a little bit closer to her, really. So I've kept that. Also a picture of my daughter, one of her school photo IDs. I just love her in that picture. She's going to probably kill me when she sees this for showing it. I just love that picture of her. I really do. So I've kept that because that makes me feel happy. An Irish keyring that my dad gave me because my dad is Irish. And every time he goes to Ireland, he brings us back a keyring. I've got thousands of key rings, and it started to make us laugh now every time he comes back from Ireland, because it's like, Esther, I got you a key ring. That's a really rubbish accent. He goes, okay Esther, I got you a key ring. So that makes us laugh. I thought, I've got to put this in my box because one day my dad might be here and I'll miss these. This says the Cladar Island. Cladar? Is that how you say it? Cladar? So yeah, I've kept that. There's so much other stuff. I'm going to try and narrow it down a bit. Little notelets and Mother's Day cards my children have given me when I went on a holiday last year. My two daughters as well. I've kept our all-inclusive bands because the holiday was fantastic. That made me so happy, so I've kept them. Oh, I've got to show you this. Emily Sunday tickets. I love Emily Sunday. This was the October 2017 one. I have seen Emily Sunday before this in 2013, I think it was. I won a competition to see her, and I won a meet and greet. So I decided to let my eldest daughter Caroline do the meet and greet. So she actually met her, and I got a picture as well. If I can find the picture, I'll try and put it on the screen. But yeah, she done a meet and greet with her, and I just love her. There's so many songs that I've, quite close to my heart. So yeah, I kept them tickets. I don't know where the other tickets are. The other ones should be in here really, but I don't know where they are at the moment. I've got some pictures of my mother, and that's me. When I miss her, I come and look at this. It makes me feel close to her. Pictures of me and my three children. I should probably cover that up because that's my that's my children's father. Might not want to be on here, but yeah, I love that picture because all my kids are young there. And I don't know, it's just a memory. So I just keep a lot of other different pictures of my children and things. Picture of my mum, because she used to be a singer in a band in the 60s up to the 70s. That's her there. She was the singer. My grandma used to play the keyboard and the organ. My uncle played the drums, and then there was two friends. So I always keep that because I love that memory. My mum used to have long hair there, and I just used to make their own outfits. They were called Carol and the Roulettes. My mum was Carol. So I keep that as a memory. There's a picture now with my grandma. She passed away in, I think it was 2011. She had breast cancer and dementia, and she was in a home, and in the home they had pictures up on every single door of each resident and the name. And when my grandma passed away, I asked if I could take my grandma's picture. Although she looks very different than what she used to, she had the hair and everything, I wanted to keep the picture because it just, I don't know, it just reminds me of what a happy, jolly woman she generally was. And this is the picture. She does look really old, and her hair's been cut short, but I don't know, I look at it and I do sadness sometimes, but I do feel happy because it's like, oh, my grandma, she's smiling. A letter from my youngest daughter's Nan. She wrote me a lovely letter once to say thank you for a present, and I just like reading it every now and again because we do miss her, and it makes me think of happy times with her, so I keep that in my box. Some pictures of my stepchildren, my mother and father, my children, pictures like that, my kids when they were young. A picture of me and my stepchildren going down, it was Wicksteed Park, going down the log flume in Wicksteed Park. That was a lovely, fantastic day, and it brings back a happy memory. Obviously, I'm split from their father, but I do love and I do miss my stepkids, and I just look at that picture and it makes me smile. Happy times. I need to update my box, I think, really, and put a few other things in it. But last but not least, is a cuddly toy I got from my most recent ex-boyfriend. The one, if you look at my videos, I went to Skegness with, went on a trip. He bought me lots of different Christmas presents, and this one was one of them, Teddy in a bag, and I keep that in my box because he bought me some fantastic presents and it makes me feel happy to know that it was a caring person, basically. So that is what is in my box, things that make me happy. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe think about doing one yourself. If you do, let me know in the comments box down below. And it is a good thing, even if you're not feeling low, or just to have a little keepsake box even to put certain memories in. It does help. You could even get your children to do it. You can get your children to do an activity with you and get them to find little things that make them happy. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to. And I'll see you all very soon for my next video. Bye.